Saturday. Brandon's starting on the deck there, trying to get a spot cleared. Some of these trees we'll have to cut. I'll cut them up a little higher, and then I'll go back and cut them right at the ground. That way we can keep everything as close to the ground as possible. No stumps or anything sticking out to get caught on the truck or hinder anything. So this is all going to be a big deck area here before long. It won't take too long. We'll have all this slicked up, all the sprouts pushed out, which the gentleman, he was wanting kind of a road coming in because he plans on building a house here eventually. So he was wanting a road coming in off the main road. So we come in right where he wanted to. He wanted a buffer area between, the land back here in the road, which we'll leave that as well. That way, because you can see out pretty good, but going by the road, you can't hardly see in here. There's so much vegetation on, which it's hard to see anything this time of year. Well, this time, summertime, as long as there's leaves and foliage on, it just makes it hard to see in the timber in general. I'll fire up the skidder here in a bit and help Brandon do some pushing. For now, I'm going to stand here and wait for him until we get to some of these that he can't push over. Then I'll cut them and make sure we can get them out of the way. Like I said yesterday, the whole timber is kind of in bad health. You can see this is ash right here, old ash. There's more ash. I'm not so sure the emerald ash borer isn't in this tract of timber here, to be honest with you, the way the ash is looking. It's an old stand of timber. There's a lot of young trees. There's a lot of residual trees be left over if we're done cutting, but just the whole timber stand in general, it's getting to be in bad shape and bad health. So hopefully this little thinning here kind of helps things out a little bit. Already looking like something out here. While Brandon works on the deck area, we're staging logs just kind of out here in the open, or not really the open, but staging logs over here out of the way until he gets everything cleared out over there. That way we can make a little headway. We can work on that. Me and Dad can work down here in the bottom. We're cutting some water oak and ash this morning, trying to get it all up and out of here. I'm working on this road. Each time I go through here, I've been lowering the blade, trying to make a path on it, just to clear it of debris, open it up, make it look a little better, a little more accessible. Several big trees left to cut. Good ash. Down the hill here. Old hackberry roots can be trouble if you get on them and spin, especially making a drag. Oh boy. Let's back up for a second. Run into a little trouble here with the grapple. I got the grapple hung up on the tire here. Hold on. Tricks of the trade. It's not hard to get it out. You just got to pay attention. Man, I shouldn't have left it open when I was running through the woods like that either. Big one there. Down as far as ready to go. This tree in two pieces because I didn't think I'd be able to get it all off the hill in one piece. That's a pretty good sized log there. The top was pretty good size too. Back up and getting this. Got a decent drag back there. A couple ash and a water oak. Got here and put them in the deck area. Up nice. didn't think it was any good. I just had Brandon push it up and I cut a log out of it. No need to let that go to waste. Cut a log out, drug it up here and got it out of the way. There it is. I mean, it ain't much, but like I said, better to salvage it and let it go to waste. It'll make some lumber. Hog there. Get out of here without the front end coming off the ground. It's a pretty steep little incline here. These logs are so big. The front end, I've been riding up out here on 2 wheels most of the time. This one ain't too bad. Yeah, there it goes, down a little bit. We're bucking up logs here. We're gonna just we'll come over here and grab these with a skid steer, these few walnut here. We'll take them over here to the deck area rather than try to drag them out there. It's easier just to pack them. You don't run the risk of tearing up the bark either. Dad's been marking, I've been bucking. Brandon's over here cleaning up the deck. He's on the skid steer there. We bucked up a bunch of ash and oak, so we're getting it all ready to be shipped out and trying to keep the deck area clean and clear. Still got to drag that guy down. We've got walnut trees laying everywhere, but before we get too carried away, we gotta really watch what we do here. Like a game of chess, gotta plan your next move. It's pretty good ash. Here's this old doty tree I cut a log out of. Like I said, it'll have some good wood in it. Sap's already rotted off. No need to leave it there and let it go to waste. Well, I better go here and trim a butt. Trying to get a few more out to the deck. That way we got a pretty good pile to round out the week. Tomorrow, if the rain holds off, we'll be in Greenfield, Missouri, cutting a walnut tree. One big walnut tree. Tight turn here. Put her in gear now. Good ash right here to cut you in. big trees are rough to get out. Last drag of the day for me. We're gonna get this one out and go take lunch. I'm gonna bucket. It's a pretty good size ash log here. So we get this one out. It should be getting close to a load or better. These ash logs up there on the deck. It's a big tree. This is the one yesterday that there was just a little sliver holding. We left it and the wind took it over. Not a minute after that, probably. Dad just got over here to cut this other walnut and the wind picked up. The wind was really blowing yesterday. It's not doing too bad today yet, but there's supposed to be some pretty rough storms rolling tonight. So we kind of expected the wind to pick up. I honestly didn't think we'd get to work as late as we did today before the wind got here, which if you kind of look at the leaves and stuff, it's starting to blow a little bit, but I'd say here before long it'll really be whipping around. Look up in some of those trees there, you can see it start to move. So let's get this one bucked up, cut off. We'll take it up there to the deck, and then we'll get it cut to lengths and put in the pile. And we'll load the skid steer back up because we're going to have it tomorrow. So let's get her worked up. I don't normally like to drag one at a time, but coming up that little hill, that's about our only option to the size of these trees here. I've been fighting it all day coming up out of there. The front end's been off the ground quite a bit. A couple of them we've had to buck into lengths just to get them up out of there. They're good sized trees. Log road's starting to look good, starting to get smoothed out, blades a little bit, run over. Good one there. Those ash got a good color. They're snow white. And for the size they are, that's kind of rare. Brandon's got all these gathered up here. Well, Dad found this crawling on the ground here. He said that's the second one he's seen today, these little ringnecks. Well, if you really wanted to have some fun, I've already showed Brandon, he wasn't impressed. If you were to throw this in the cab of Brandon, I guarantee he'd go through the roof. He would go through the roof. He does not like snakes at all, not in the least little bit. Me and Jill were laughing about that too. We'll set him down here. There he goes. You can go do ringneck snake things, eat him some bugs, get ready for winter. Logs are stacking up good. Get over here without getting run over. Got a few of these walnut. Got them bucked and laid out. We're tight on space, so we're gonna have to lay them in here. Pretty good sized tree there. Got a little peck on it, a little worm. We kind of figured it would when we cut it, but you can see that peck, that worm right there. Some guys call it peck, some guys call it worm, we call it worm. Either way, it'll hurt it on the value, but it's still a good log. We're gonna have to get some irons in this, because when I was cutting this, I mean, it's already starting to bust open. We're gonna have to bring some S-iron to get it ironed up. She's starting to split. She's real tight grained. These logs here cut off real good. Real nice. Good sap lines on them. Good sap lines. That one tree had over 700 feet in it. Pretty good size. See, there's a piece to it there. You can see the worm in it. It's another piece there. It's got the worm in it. We've got several to bring out to the deck yet, but we're just Then we've got about all, I think we've only got 3 or 4 walnut left to cut, so we've got about all them cut, and they're just laying. Like I said, when we get them up here, we've got to buck them and lay them in here, because these will have to be merchandised right here. There's just not enough room to do too much. Tight area. It's a good pile of ash, so that's some good ash. Look at that there. No glass worm, small heart. Good stuff there. We've got Brandon laying all the butts one direction. The old 548D did a pretty good job today. Good log. Good pile of logs. That's making the most out of a small area right there. Without the skid steer, we really wouldn't be able to do that. These logs take up so much room. If you don't buck them and pile them up where you can load them or do something with them. Just said, in these tight areas it's hard to do, because we built all this deck area this morning, of course. We're going to load that up now. I told Brandon once he got done to load it up, and we'd put it on the back of the trailer. So he's headed out now. Dad's grabbing the gas and oil. I'll grab the saw. So Jill muscled my saw out for me. Go Jill. I'm sure her and Brandon will watch this later, so it saved me from having to pack it out. But yeah, another day in the books. Like I said, depending on what the weather does tonight, we've got a tree to cut tomorrow morning in Greenfield, which is the town just south of Stockton here. I've got a lot of family from Greenfield. We used to do a lot of logging around Greenfield. Still do on occasion. It just kind of comes and goes. But other than that, depending on what the weather is saying, some of it should be heavy rain, severe rain at times, severe storms, tornadoes possible. So here in Missouri, you never know what the weather's going to do. But we will be back in the woods Monday for sure, back down there at Carthage at that job. And hopefully, if all goes right, we should put the finishing touches on it Tuesday. Then after that, we'll be moving to Mount Vernon, Missouri to cut another job of walnut. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching the videos. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you would, please. Don't be a tool bag and comment dumb stuff like recent gentleman has. But yeah, check us out on, I'm getting diesel. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Check all that stuff out. Timber Tracker, Logger Threads at Facebook and Instagram. All the little fun things we got going on. So give that a look, and if not, we should be in the video making business tomorrow. Cutting a tree. Guys, have a great weekend. See ya.